Everyone wants to go to Valhalla, but nobody wants to fight. I think that most people, they know about Valhalla. It's one of the most well-known concepts from Norse so-called mythology. The idea that the Vikings would die fighting so that they could come to Valhalla and sit in front of Odin and drink mead. I'm going to highlight two aspects of the Norse pagan perception of the afterlife, if you will, here in this video. It's a little bit different than what you will encounter in pop culture. I will say straight away that I think that this idea that the Vikings would die fighting so that they could come to Valhalla, it's not incorrect, but also it's very simplified. And by the way, welcome to my channel, welcome to my local woods. Here we always have to watch out for the little nisse, the little goblins. So if you do spot a nisse in this video, please let me know in the comment section. Now, every time there's a battle, the Valkyries, Valkyriene in Norwegian, they will pick the best fighters, the most brave men from the battlefield, and lift them up and carry them to the afterlife. And Freya in English, she gets to pick the warriors that she wants first, so she will take half, and the rest goes to Odin. And the warriors called the einherjars. I had to cut out the part there because I think in Norwegian, but the einherjars in English, they will fight all day so that they can be prepared and well trained in battle. So they will fight all day, and some of them, they actually die during the training. But before dinner time, they come to life again, and they go to the party, basically. And that's your day. So I think that while this is not insignificant, it is important, far more important to my ancestors, the Norse, in pre-Christian times, was the idea that you needed to be remembered. And that's actually part of immortality. Now, this is a difficult concept for us to understand because we live in a world with social media. We have documented our lives. There will be thousands of photos of us after we're gone and all of that. But back then, if you were forgotten, you were completely gone. And I believe that this is the reason why, when you read like the Håvamål, you will see that it was so important to people back then to live in such a way that they would be remembered as honorable, brave and good people after they were gone. Also, having children was part of this idea of immortality. Now, I'm standing here now watching the trees, and they are starting to turn. The leaves on the birch trees some of them are already yellow. The birch is always the first tree to get those autumn colors. Life and death. It's a natural cycle in nature, and we are part of nature. But I think that also we do not easily accept death as human beings. And I think it's such a central and important thing to the Norse heathens, Norse pagans. I don't like that word. We are just people of the land here. But it's such an important thing that we fight. And I know several in the Viking age reenacting community, if you will, who've gotten old, they got sick, and they died. And I could see how they were fighting, and they were very clear about why they were fighting. What I'm trying to say here is that yes, we do not go to the battlefield, hopefully, and die on the battlefield, but it's so important to fight, to stay alive, to fight every day against whatever challenge or disease or whatever it is. The fight in itself makes you worthy. The fight itself gets you access to Valhalla. Now you may say that's just a fantasy, or you may say it's literally a Valhalla in the afterlife, or you may view it in a symbolic way. That's up to you. But I think that to all Norse pagans, Norse heathens out there, the fight is so important. And it adds to your memory. Yeah, this got a little bit dark, I guess, but yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Let's see if we can find one of those little goblins here. I think I can hear someone playing the fiddle. Did you hear that? Came from over here. If you're still watching, thank you. Consider to subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome if you could do that. Here on this channel you will never see any AI. I'm being authentic and honest and real with you guys. So, you know, and I also think that subscribing to channels that are authentic kind of tells YouTube that that's what we want. We do not want the AI nonsense. So, having said that, have you seen the little goblin? I can't find him. I can't find him. There are several actually in these woods. And as I've said before, they make life difficult for me when I'm out there making a video. And if people don't subscribe to the channel, they start throwing pine cones at me, and they do all sorts of naughty things. So now you know what to do. And in case you're wondering why I am carrying one of my swords around, it's the fight of the trolls here in these woods. No, actually, 2 reasons. Some of you guys have been asking me if I have swords, and I do. This is a blunt one. And also, sometimes I go out with the gear that my characters would be carrying. So I'm a historical novelist, so I try my best to experience what my characters, the characters in my books, are experiencing. And one of those things would be carrying around a sword. So there we go, one of my swords. Yeah. Very soon now I will be able to have fires out in my local woods again. I probably could have today because it's been raining, but I do not want to take any chances. What was that? Did you hear something? Sometimes these little goblins, they get drunk and they stumble around. But anyway, so yeah, maybe already next video I will be using the flint and steel again, and there will be a little bit more, I guess you could call it bushcraft in these videos. I hope you will enjoy that. Viking bushcraft, that is. So thank you for watching, and as always, you know, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.